Hello, my name is Debbie Reynolds. They call me the Data Diva. Today I want to talk about data privacy and the UK and Apple issue as it relates to encryption of their data on their devices. So, the UK a while back had sent Apple what they call a technical capability notice under their UK Investigatory Powers Act. So, this notice was sent to Apple. What they wanted Apple to do was to create basically a backdoor, a way for the UK government to back channel through someone's device or their data in a way that the UK government did not necessarily have to continue to either go back to Apple and ask for this information via like a legal order. And so this has been a challenge for Apple for many years. This started in 2016 in the US, where the FBI director was trying to get Apple to unlock data from their device or create like a permanent backdoor that law enforcement can use for investigation. So Apple, they stuck to their principles and they decided that they weren't going to do that, and they ultimately won that battle. They seem to be winning this particular battle with the UK government right now. So the US negotiated something with the UK where they're backing down on that particular ask from Apple. But in 2025, Apple wanted to roll out their advanced protection for iCloud, which would have encrypted, iCloud data end to end. And so that particular protection is used in devices, all over the world in different regions, but Apple could not roll that out to the UK because of some of the challenges that they have around encryption. This battle has been going on for a while. Actually, we have seen over many years different jurisdictions, especially the Five Eyes countries, try to regulate or try to do things that would weaken encryption for devices or certain types of data. And so this is just the latest iteration of that thing. The issue for me, I think, is twofold. One is that from Apple's perspective, many of the jurisdictions are asking them to re-engineer their product. I think people use those products because they are secure. And so doing this would really be, in my view, like the antithesis of their invention, which would be the opposite of what they ever wanted for the devices that they produce. And then also there's the issue around warrants and being able to go through a legal process to get data of people. So all of these big companies, they have departments, and that's all they do is they take search warrants or different legal documents and they provide data if they have it. But in Apple's case, for example, many of the features that they have, certain things that happen on your device, Apple does not have access to. So if someone sent a warrant for something, there would be limited in what they would be able to give depending on what was being asked. So I'm sure that this story will continue on, not just with the UK, but other jurisdictions, because I think had this gone forward, basically Apple said they would never do this. Had this gone forward in the UK, I think we would have seen other jurisdictions try a similar thing, not just with Apple, but with other companies as well. So I think from a privacy perspective, have always felt that trying to boil the ocean is not the best way to solve a data problem. So if you're trying to find a needle in a haystack, you don't create more haystacks. So trying to create a system where every door is unlocked because you're trying to investigate some doors or some doorways doesn't seem like it's the right approach to data. And I've not yet seen anyone be successful in trying to attack a problem in that way. So I'm not sure what will happen with these other things that maybe the UK wants to do or want to ask of technology providers as it relates to data that they keep or data that is on people's devices. So we're going to start to see, I think, even more stuff where things are on devices, or even more things where these companies are not going to be keeping certain types of data because or it creates more friction for them in doing business. I think we'll see going forward how companies address this as different jurisdictions ask certain companies to give them data or to create types of capabilities that will thwart encryption. That's it. Thank you.